wizard fixing tech with glee. Old gadgets, new life, he's the chosen one. Every broken circuit, he's gonna get it done. From vintage TVs to your old cassette, with a trusty soldering iron, there's no regret. Turning back the clock, making them shine. Rolling Tide is magic, it's simply divine. Hey, like and subscribe, join the crew. Rolling Tide is on YouTube, he's waiting for you. Fixing-year-old electronics, bringing them back. Zero in now, you're on the right track. He's got the flow, he's got the style. Every DIY hack makes it all worthwhile. Capacitors dancing, resistors in line. With a grin on his face, he's crossing the tide. From video games to the stereo beat, Rolling Tide brings the fix, can't accept defeat. Watch him unravel, watch him restore. Every click and pop, you're gonna want more. Hey, like and subscribe, join the crew. Rolling Tide is on YouTube, he's waiting for you. Fixing your old electronics, bringing them back. Tune in now, you're on the right track. So gather round, folk, it's more to show. It's a journey through time, come on, let's go. With every episode, the wonders unfold. Rolling Carter's, a story to be told. No broken dreams in his workshop space, just a passion for fixing, a welcoming place. Each step of the way, you'll learn something new. From repairing a lamp to a classic Atari 2. With a twist of his wrench and a turn of the dial, you'll be flipping through channels in no time. We'll smile. Throw your hands up, it's a community vibe. Feel that electric pulse, feel that old tribe. Get your gear ready, let's spark up the chat. Rolling Parties is the name, remember that. Hey, like and subscribe, join the crew. Rolling Parties on YouTube, he's waiting for you. Fixing your old electronics, bringing them back. Tune in now, you're on the right track. So if you've got gadgets that need a good home, Rolling Parties is the place. No need to roam. Whatever you fix, you'll feel the blast. Join the journey now, let's make tech last.
All right, I guess I hope this is going to be the final stream for JK18's box of junk. So, a couple of weeks ago, literally about 2 weeks ago, and about 2 days during my little vacation, I went through a bunch of this stuff off camera just to analyze it and see what the hell's wrong with it and stuff like that. And one of the things I was working on was this digital answering machine that I worked on previously, and what I did was he wanted a bright green LED to let Jay know when he comes in the door that he has a message, and we did that for him, and it worked great for a little while, and then it died. So I went through it, and I found a bunch of stuff that was had broken solder joints, and a couple of capacitors that were just they weren't registering on the low ESRs and stuff like that. So I started replacing caps, and it started coming back to life, actually, where I actually got the display to come on for a little while, maybe a second or two, and I was actually getting the green LED to come on, and then as I kept progressing, it just got worse and worse and worse. So eventually I did find out that it's The reason why it's not working, it's brain dead. Well, semi-brain dead until it sort of works. It wants to work. There's a little bit of a flicker of a display now, but once the main central processing unit gets hot, it's dead. So I went on the Googles and on the eBays, and I searched for this KX-TM100B, and of course, good old eBay. They got a few. So what did I do? I got another one. So I got the cheapest one that I could get that still works. Yeah, it's got a little road rash on it, but that doesn't matter because all the work I did to put the green LED in, we're going to use the good one. So this one works, and so before I open this up and sodomize it, we'll verify that it works. I see why he likes this thing. The thing talks. The thing talks to him. So, got the little lame LED, red LED. So we're gonna do Swap-tronics. We're gonna put my little Jewel Thief system in it, and the best part is that he's gonna have a speaker that is not going to rattle around anymore. So that's going to be an improvement for him. So let's open these up and do a little swapping, and then we'll check out the light organ to see the news on that. But first things first. We'll get to these things. So this one's the broken one. Of course, this one's the good one. So, like I said, I got the cheapest one on eBay that works, and I didn't care about the cosmetics of it because we're going to use the modify board to, or I should say, shells to put on the new to everyone but used. And there is some new ones on eBay, but I wasn't going to spend no $100 for, to do what I'm going to do with this thing. So here's all the jiggly bits and of course my work. So we'll put that base off to the side. Maybe we'll use this base. Yeah, this base is a little nicer. It's got a little nicer sticker on it, so we'll use that. And of course, Jay had his hands in here at one time. He replaced his speaker, so we don't have to worry about rattles anymore. So, or at least the next time the cats knock this thing off the table and sends it flying. So we'll save the speaker for him. Maybe he'll use it for something else in the future. So here's our little Jewel Thief system that we put in this thing to get the LED that I modified to put in there. So we'll save this clamshell, and we'll power this up just for fun and giggles, just to see on the thermal camera that the CPU is dying. And this is the chip in question that is getting warm. So it sort of works. Like right now, I don't know if the key, yeah, there you go. There's a little bit of a display, but that's all I get. And that's all that will ever happen with this one. So this one is brain dead. So it's just a matter of time before it decides to go nuts. We'll get the thermal camera out. So there he is. There's our little hot spot. It's starting to warm up, and I can feel it with my finger. So that's the hot spot of the DSP CPU chip there, because there's nothing else getting warm in here. The other little hot spots is just the reflective caps of the capacitors and the stuff like that. And here's the main power coming in. So this little regulator here, that was one of the things that was had broken solder joints on it, but that's our little hot spot. It's already about getting close to about 100 degrees. So that's the brain dead one. So rest in peace. So we're gonna salvage our little jewel thief here. So I had a video on this. You guys can go search it. That I basically took the little LED off, and of course the age of this thing, some of the traces went with it when I desoldered it. So, you know, that's just one of the deals here. So looking at the board here, I think I marked, I marked one of the enameled wire here. So the enameled wire goes on the LED side of the screen printing. And then, of course, then the other one went on the other side of the wire. Of course, I did this stuff under the microscope and stuff like that, so. It's big enough where I don't really need it for today. I think I glued this down, too. Yeah, I did. Just to make sure that it didn't move. We're going to have to pop that. It's just UV glue. Should be a bit easy to pop. Okay. So our little marked wire went on LED 1. So we'll put that back. So that was easy enough. Now just a matter of fishing our little enameled wire out of here. Could fish it in there pretty good. We're going to do the exact same thing. So, goodbye, board. You had a nice life at Jay's house, but you are no more. And then we're going to take this one on, and we're going to take this apart. We're going to see what a one that's not been broken speaker. We will do the same thing. Carefully lift it off. Okay. So there's what the speaker should look like instead of just hanging out in there. So that's an improvement. So we'll save this base. So we're going to take the speaker out. And we're going to put it in this one. So he did save the screws, but we do not need the screws. So this is already an upgrade of a non-rattly speaker system. And then we'll take this one out. There's our little speaker. Pop the board out. Put it over here. We're going to save the keypad because we're going to keep the keypads together. And then this one, since it's damaged, we will not use. Throw that off in the pile. And then we will take this keypad out. probably save this in case these things do go bad over time. So maybe this thing will last long enough. So we'll put that in there. And of course, we gotta chop out the little clear part. So that's easy enough to do. Little modification. Takes care of that. Put that back in. Touch. So now it's just a matter of putting our little jewel thief system back in. So here's our little LED. Poke our wires through the slot. Right now. He was facing the other way. Like that. Not that it matters. Okay, now it's just a matter of hooking our little LED. Put a black one into the LED. So we're gonna pluck him off. Pluck that off and then start reassembling this. Where'd my flux go? There you go. Okay. I don't really know how he's on there. So based on the age of this thing, I don't really want to be monkeying around. So we'll try it and just piggyback it right to the back. That LED. Because based on the age of this thing, I don't want to lift any of the traces. Okay, that one right there. Okay. So that should work. So just for now, take this and plug it in. See if the little LED comes on. Oh yeah. Here he is. Okay. That was a simple little task, which is all that's needed. So it works. So now we'll just secure everything, put it back together. So I pretty much had him running like that. Be careful with these wires. I don't. These wires are like rebar. The electronics world. I don't want them. I think that's what happened the last time I worked on this. Is that the I didn't take in the fact that them things are so rigid that it broke off from the ripped the traces out. So we're just going to put a little UV glue on here and get this thing wrapped up. So we'll just cure for about a minute. Okay. That'll keep that from getting ripped off the board. Now we'll just put this thing back together. Put a little keypad in. Did I do a little more trimming? Yeah, I did actually do a little trimming. Cut that other rectangle off too. So he'll have a spare keypad in the event he ever needs it. Takes care of that. And then we'll put our board back in with our nicer speaker. Nice simple little restoration. That screw is a little long for that. That one ain't gonna work. Care of that. Just tidying things up here. Here, that, and then I think I got plenty of room in here to pretty much put this anywhere I want. I think I had him sitting over here. And that's how I had it, just sitting there. These wires were kind of wrapped around. Yeah. Put these over here. I think I had a spot of glue at there in this corner at one time, but we're gonna leave it just like that. So let's see. You are need a little bit of a tweak. So how about if you come over here? That one. This one. Okay. So hopefully this will serve Jay for a long time. Of course, it is old and used, so who knows. There's our little LED.
Sensor off.
It still talks.
Sensor set. Set time.
Set time, Jay. Set your message. So there you go. Hope you enjoy. And the best thing is, no more rattling speaker. So that's an improvement. Be one of them deals. Hey, there's Insidious Nixies. Wow, it's been a long absence since Mr. Pete has been in here. Your stream is okay. The sound keeps coming in and out. Well, that's probably the gain on the microphone. Or it could be OBS, which is... a lot of people are having issues with OBS for whatever reason, especially in the sound department. I don't know why. They need to get their shit together and figure it out. But I think it's been a problem for years and years and years. And on top of that, I think I use a noise gate, so the noise just goes down to 0 if I'm not talking. So you don't hear the hiss of the fans and stuff like that. And thanks for the $5, Mr. Pete. And Mr. Pete, you remember my Nixie thermometer, the one with the iron 13? I tried to fix that. It died, and I tried to fix it, and it's completely dead. Where the I thought it was a tube, and it wasn't the tube, so that kind of sucked. Pete's happy. Hey, as long as Pete's happy, that's all that counts. So, okay, so the update on the sound organ. So for those who don't know, Jay sent his sound organ board over to be repaired, and what I found is that the microphone had bad solder joints on there. So I did repair that, and then when I tried to test it, shit hit the fan, and I ended up shorting the whole freaking thing out. So that sucked. So I did a lot of searching on light organs, and since that is ancient technology and something that's gone by the wayside, there's not a lot of these things out there in any kind of usable form or anything like that. So I found one source of a light organ. It's a 2-channel guy that still uses a microphone input to trigger the lights to come on. So the last stream, it was a 2-hour one, and I tried to I assembled a kit, and it ended up not working at all, which really sucked. And that is just one of the weird things about kit builds, is either they work and then start giving you problems. Remember all the videos I had on Yana and that one VFD clock that just went, or they don't work at all, which is what the last kit that I built did. It was completely dead. It did nothing. It didn't light up. It didn't do anything. I ended up taking everything off of it. And I literally mean all the kit, all the parts that come in it. And I tested every single part. And it all tests out good, as far as I know. So my only assumption is that one of the transistors, once it has 120 volts on it, doesn't work. It won't work. So I bought another kit, assembled it yesterday. It does work, but I had to modify it already. So let's test this out. So what I did is, before I get to testing it, the microphone that comes with it is absolute garbage. It's not sensitive enough. I don't know how they, bring this out as a light organ when you literally got to have, basically, you got to be in front of a freaking concert to get this thing to trigger. So one of my original thoughts is on Jay's board that I blew up, I was going to put a more sensitive microphone in it. So I did a little bit of research on microphones, especially the electrolytic condenser mics, and I found the the highest sensitivity mic that I could find on Amazon. It's like a 36 dB microphone, and I think the most sensitive one is like in the 20s, which is like it'll hear an ant fart and triggers the microphone. So swapped it out, and now it works really awesome. So let's plug this in and give it a try and see what it does. Of course, I had to set it up for the first time, and this thing, according to the instruction, it says to use both channels. So even if you don't want to use both channels, you can turn the sensitivity of the I believe it's the later one, because one of these pots is to trigger the higher frequencies. So P2 is for the higher frequencies, and P1 is for like the bass or lower frequencies. So if you want the thing to trigger all the time, and probably what Jay will do is plug into the P2 side, which is this one. It's going to be, for me, for testing this lamp. And then this one is for the bass frequencies. So on this one, it's kind of weird how they got it set up, because you would figure that it would be kind of like linear on both sides. But P1, you turn it clockwise for 100% sensitivity. And then P2, you got to turn it counterclockwise for 100% sensitivity, and then you adjust it to a quiet room, and then you turn your noise source on, or in this case, since this is a light organ, it'll be DJ JK18 Club J disco music to have the lights go on and do nutty things. So let's plug this in, and hopefully it doesn't blow up in day 2. So basically, so this is the more sensitive one that is for the higher frequencies. So that was so I got that on 100%. So on 100%, it triggers on pretty much everything, as you can pretty much see, and you got to be, pretty loud to have the normal talking sound to have the thing trigger. Same thing with music and stuff like that. And then of course, then you can adjust it for whatever. So if you have it, and I think it's about half scale, until you really have to talk loud in front of the thing to get it to trigger. So that's about, I don't know, 50% up. Of course, the sensitivity depends on the how loud everything is. So I don't know if this bulb is, I think this one's blown, I believe, because it's all black. So we'll, where'd that bulb go that I took out? Had a bulb here. Where's the bulb? Here's the bulb. So now we got both lights triggered now. So that's pretty good. So I think Jay will be happy with this setup now. He doesn't have to use the second channel if he doesn't want to. So we can turn some lights off so he can actually see the darn things working. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I got a lot of watchers and a lot of commentary. I think I had one a couple weeks ago that was that made a quick comment. Other than that, it was pretty much nothing. So, like I said, I got the more sensitive microphone on here, so that makes a huge difference. And I think it's going to make a huge difference when this thing is locked up inside in a cabinet. Probably the only other thing that could be done if this doesn't really work that well is probably put the microphone on like some extension wires, and then make a little hole in the cabinet so the speaker can be outside the cabinet or something like that, or make a sound hole in the cabinet, and then he'll just have to figure out a way to secure this. Probably wrap it up in some tape or something like that, Kapton tape. Of course, you could get creative and put the pots on the outside, or leave the back off or something like that. I don't know exactly how he's going to reconfigure his light organ for this replacement one that I finally got working, so that's pretty good. So let's do something interesting here and play a new AI song that I made up for to see how this thing reacts under music. Yeah, I don't really know how many lights you can actually power off of this thing. That would make a kind of an interesting Christmas tree, that's for sure. Let's see how many watts this thing is supposed to take. 40 watts. So I know my tree uses, well, I don't know. So this particular kit is not rated for LEDs. So it's got to run incandescent lamps. Because it says number seven in the troubleshooting hints there is to make sure incandescent filament type bulbs are used on the outputs. So this is incandescent only. But it would make a kind of an interesting Christmas tree if you could keep it under 40 watts. This song has pretty much everything covered in Jay's journey here. Replacing what was blown up and fixing whatever old junk is up. Yeah, you can do the angel on top. So that was pretty cool to test out here, and then of course, you know, normal conversation can also trigger the higher frequencies of the response of it. And if you get somebody that talks real low, they can get the you know, the bass to trigger. So usually with this AI stuff, music, this is from Songer, so. Usually you get two versions of the song. So we'll listen to the other one, and then we'll do a wrap up here. Oh yeah, it works okay. So right now I got enough raises where I make more than that in my own job now. Plus I have all the benefits. That was cool. This shows you the workings of the light organ board here. So sound activated, and of course I fixed up the well, not fixed up, but I built that direct drive sound organ board for him. So you know, whatever source. So whether he wants to use this one or use the direct drive, you know, that's up to him. But I think this one's cooler because it's got 2 channels on it. So, you know, you get kind of creative on your. You'll have to get creative and maybe reconfigure his light organ from I think it's Radio Shack. But I did a lot of searching to see if I could even find a light organ box of kind of like what Jay has, and you can't find one. You couldn't even buy one if you wanted to, either on eBay or through Etsy, and that's where a lot of the imagery I found on these things was from. But you can't even get one. I can't. You know, I would have bought another one just to get the board out of it, but not to be had. And so the only option was to find a board that would work, and it seems like this one's actually working pretty good. I kind of like it, especially with the more sensitive microphone on it. Of course, you know, if you want it even more sensitive, probably even get a microphone that's in its like 20 dB or something like that. 6 months ago, he had the best schematics for Fox. She was from Ukraine. Anyone that he said was, oh, okay. So, as you can see, Pete. Since the bar graph thermometer crapped out, I got the that 5-tube job running up there now with the. Remember that I was trying to get that remote sensor friggin' straightened out with the correct one for it to work. So I got that one running up there, along with the other Nixies and stuff like that are still running. That little replacement China tube is still running. It hasn't burned out yet like the first one did. Of course, now I got plenty of spare iron 13 tubes for a future clock, and I looked up for them too, and they're all over. You know, there's a lot of Kickstarter models out there for them bar graph thermometers, but you can't. They from like 2020 or 2018, so they're all long gone. And Mill Clock had one, but they don't sell them anymore because they're probably out of stock. So I was going to get a Mill Clock one, but so maybe someday one will turn up, and I'll get another one. So with this leg organ, of course, now you can see that it is all back up and running from a second kit that was a successful build. And you know, like I said, sometimes these kit builds, they work and then fail, or they don't work at all, and that was the case of the first one. So for Jay here, we will configure this for something that he should be able to manage on his own here. So we're gonna set him up for Wagos. So the main power in here. So all he has to do is, more than likely, he'll have to snip his connector off from his old light organ and connect these things, and or reconfigure it for his needs. So here is P2, and then P1 here. We'll put the Wagos on the end of the board here for his use. Of course, this is my little Christmas to make LED light strings not flicker, which it was a success. That's the main intro of the channel there, that #1 video, or whatever you want to call that wacky thing, where you can, oh, this is what the channel is about, blah blah blah. So this works. So this will go home to him. Of course, this little project is on me because I blew up his, so there'll be no charge for that. So that is that. So that is his light organ for his use. And of course, we got his answering service working again with his pretty little green LED that he's so fond of. So that is that. And then I know Pete wasn't here for a long time, so we started out with his little, actually his wife's little Bluetooth speaker there. So we put a new cell in that, and then we worked on the his other stuff, the emergency crank radio. Of course, I had to do a little creative fixing with that to get the USB charging connector working. And then we worked on the version 3 of the watt meter, so that's going to go home to him. And then the Unicorn Olympia Info Globe, we got everything swapped over, the rebuilt rotating arm, and then put his battery backup system back in the new used one. And then we had the I didn't do it on stream, but the direct drive light organ, I soldered that on, and then whatever else is in that box of junk. And then see what else is it. Then he needed some mobs to see if he can repair his bug zapper, and then I provided him some 18650s for his various things that he needs them for. And then, of course, I made his gift. He's got 3 of them, so he's got 3 shirts coming to him that are personalized for his traits in life. And then, of course, we worked on the light organ, and it's already been modified, which should be pretty awesome for him. And then his little digital answering machine that he's fond of. So we got that working again. So now it's just a matter of getting everything packed up and getting it out of here, because it's been in this house for, I mean, you might as well say months to get everything going again. And let's see, anything else going on? Yeah, so that's that was the Jay's Box of Junk live stream series. It was an adventure. We had some snafus, we had some successes. Of course, in the end, we achieved everything that we needed to achieve. So now it's just a matter of me adding up the bill for them. So, and just in case that friggin' light organ didn't work, I got a spare. This one will stay here because I think it's cool. I might do something with that someday, or I might find a freaking carcass of a freaking light organ or something like that someday in my travels, and then we'll make it freaking drippy and wacky and stuff like that. So, on the search for a new bar graph thermometer, maybe one will pop up. Other than that, it's just a matter of packing everything up and getting things shipped out for the J. And then, of course, got Pete in here with, of course, I had about 66 individual viewers in here, even though they only stayed just for a trigger second. And it's like, nah, there's that friggin' wacko. So we'll ship this stuff back to him, and then he'll have a video on all the goodies and the stories and the referral coming back to this channel, so you can watch all that crap. Of course, a lot of it I didn't bother live streaming because it would have been just so boring to watch, and especially the taking apart of that super brittle emergency hand crank radio, because I guess it's been in the window, so UV has not been kind to it, and I mean the plastic was just literally just ripping off of it. So that is that. I guess there's of course you heard my new creations of AI generated songs about Jay's Box of Junk in the Rolling TARDIS wacky lab of wackiness here. So, and of course, my best viewer ever has returned to the channel, Pete, and he's going to email me. I know he's got a box of goodies waiting for me to come to me, hopefully, from the land of kangaroos, kookaburras, and other wonderful creatures. So, I guess that's about it for this particular stream for the Jay's Box of Junk. So for those who watched, for those who another hour live stream, for those who watch the replay, thanks for watching, and of course Pete, thank you for coming back and visiting. So with that, we'll see you on the next live stream. When it will be, I don't know. Hopefully soon.
Through the channels, what do I see? A time machine wizard fixing tech with glee. Old gadgets, new life, he's the chosen one. Every broken circuit, he's gonna get it done. From vintage TVs to your old cassette, with the trusty soldering iron, there's no regrets. Turning back the clock, making them shine. Rolling TARDIS magic is simply divine. Hey, like and subscribe, join the crew. Rolling TARDIS on YouTube, he's waiting for you. Fixing your old electronics, bringing them back. Tune in now, you're on the right track. He's got the flow, he's got the style. Every DIY hack makes it all worthwhile. Capacitors dancing, resistor in line. With the grin on his face, he's crossing the tide. From video games to the stereo's beat, rolling TARDIS brings the fix, can't accept defeat. Watch him unravel, watch him restore. Every creak and pop, you're gonna want more. Hey, like and subscribe, join the crew. Rolling TARDIS on YouTube, he's waiting for you. Fixing your old electronics, bringing them back. Tune in now, you're on the mic track. So gather round, folks, it's more than a show. It's a journey through time. Come on, let's go. With every episode, the wonders unfold. Rolling TARDIS, a story to be told. No broken dreams in his workshop space, just a passion for fixing, a welcoming place. Each step of the way, you'll learn something new. From repairing a lamp to a classic Atari 2. With the twist of his wrench and a turn of the dial, you'll be flipping through channels in no time will smile. Throw your hands up, it's a community vibe. Feel that electric pulse, feel that old tribe. Get your gear ready, let's spark up the chat. Rolling TARDIS is the name, remember that. Hey, like and subscribe, join the crew. Rolling TARDIS on YouTube, he's waiting for you. Fixing your old electronics, bringing them back. Tune in now, you're on the right track. So if you've got gadgets that need a good home, Rolling TARDIS is the place, no need to roll. With every new fix, you'll feel the blast. Join the journey now, let's make tech last.